Today on Learning Firearms, we are talking about how to quad load your shotgun like a beast. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. My name is Dave Tim with the Learning Firearms channel, and with me is my friend, fellow competitive shooter, and just all-around great guy, Nathan Payne from the Concealed Defense Shooting Team. Now, they do some awesome firearms training on their own. Nathan is a well-respected competitive shooter in his own right, so I'll put some info about him in the description below. But one of the things that just stands out with him is his ability to quad load a shotgun just like a beast. I mean, I've seen videos of this guy. It takes me like an hour to quad load it. Like, I'll be like, lost some shells, do all this, when he's just like, shoot, 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 shoot. Literally, it's just like that. So I've asked him if he would be awesome enough to come and show us how to quad load a shotgun. Nathan, how did you get into quad loading?
I got into quad loading, it was a few years back. I was doing the traditional weak hand loading, which I got from my dad, and my brother Tyler does it, Keith Garcia, Kurt Miller, kind of pioneered that, and it was the thing. That's how you loaded your shotgun. And I was practicing that, getting faster and faster. And my dad calls me up one day and says, yeah, I got this new loading method and it's way faster. Yeah. And so he's starting to tell me the times and stuff. And I'm like, no, that's not possible. So he comes down. I said, you gotta come down and show me. So he comes down to my house and we set the par time at 5 seconds.
Which, yeah, that's a really respectable time.
Right.
8 rounds.
Yeah, 8 rounds. And, you know, so we're racing each other, and at the beep, you know, we both start loading, and I had got my first 4 in, grabbed the next 4, and inserted the 5th shell. Yep. And he was done. Wow. And I looked at him, and I'm like, no, we got to do that again. So, and it was that way probably 4 or 5 times in a row. Nice. And so finally I got on the phone and called Tim Ubel at TACCOM, who had got those quad loads to Dad. Yep. And said, yeah, you got to get me some of these. Yeah. I got to do this because I mean, it's completely changing the game. Yeah, absolutely. And since then, it's changed the game for me and a lot of other shooters. Well,
I think even shooters like some of the names that we mentioned who are traditional weak hand fast reloaders, seeing them now shoot quad loads has really kind of changed. It has a huge trickle effect. Right. Absolutely. And obviously, it's faster, it's simpler, and it just plain works. So enough of us talking. Nathan, will you teach us how to do this?
I'll do my best.
All right, let's grab our gear and let's have him show us.
All right. Today I'm going to show you how I quad load a shotgun. What we're looking at is trying to stuff 8 shells into this gun as fast as possible. The ideal thing with the shotgun is that this tube goes to infinity and I can hold as many rounds in there as possible. The problem is that every round that I shoot in a match, I have to replace pretty much singularly, not like reloading a magazine. So the faster I can do that, the bigger difference it's going to make in my time. So what I'm going to do is, if I'm aimed in at the target, the first thing I do is, first of all, I never change my grip. My grip always stays the same. You'll see some people put their thumb on the barrel. They'll reach over and grab. If you start to put 20 rounds through the shotgun, it heats up a lot and it can really cause some problems. So what I do is I keep my grip always remains the same, okay? So I'm aimed in and I turn it over, and now you can see the port, which means that it's at about a 90-degree angle at about the 3 o'clock. My elbow comes into my rib cage and it's pretty stable here. It's almost like I'm playing violin. I'm gonna grab the shells off of my caddies here, and I always load clockwise on my person, because what I don't want to do is grab here and knock these shells off. So I'm grabbing here and I'll come this way. So when I grab, I put my thumb on the first set of shells that are gonna go in. I tear them out like I'm ripping off Velcro, just a quick flick of the wrist. Index them into the port with that first shell, shove them home, and as I do so, I am curling these away from the receiver so I don't knock them off. And then I shove them home. And one more time here. And then you punch it right back out and you're ready to roll.
So that is just how easy it is. You make it look so easy, but yet I fumble and lose. Even when I'm going that speed, which I know for you is not full speed, but for me that's full speed. And I lose shells and stuff. So what would you estimate? How fast was that?
To be honest, I don't know, maybe 5-6 seconds, something like that.
So now are you willing to show us some full speed?
Sure,
All
absolutely.
right, let's do it. Holy cow, that was seriously some of the fastest quad loading I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Now, as a goal, like, what do you shoot for?
Well, I've gotten down under 2.5.
Wow.
I've been down pretty close to 2 seconds, but that's not match conditions.
Sure.
You know, if you, it's all about what you can do in the match.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
so my theory is the faster I can do it in practice, it won't be that fast in a match, but it's going to be faster than it would be otherwise. So I just try to push it as much as I can, I guess.
Nathan, thank you very much for coming on the channel and helping us make this video of how to quad load your shotgun. And
Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure, seriously. If you guys are new to 3-gun or tactical shotgun, this quad loading is really a game changer. And this is really what we're seeing as the future. And pretty much everybody is doing this now to remain competitive, because with shotgun, what I've noticed is that it's not just the shooting, but it's also the reloading that is just as important. As we have experienced here, we're just wrapping up the 2015 Nordic Tactical Shotgun Championship, and I fumbled so many loads. I'm not trying to make any excuses, but I can definitely tell that this is the first and only match where I haven't practiced those loads, and it adds up so much time. And in this sport, you know, time is everything. So
Absolutely.
Nathan, again, I thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks for
If
having
you
me.
guys like what you've seen, please check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/learningfirearms. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We do tons of stuff related to firearms training, competitive shooting gear, equipment. And of course, if you're interested in learning more about competitive shooting, as well as the training that Nathan offers, we'll put some information in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Whenever you're shooting, make sure you shoot safe. Always wear your eye and ear protection. Have a great day.